Hello my dear friends, this is Oleg. I'm glad to say hello all of you and invite you to our forecast of Forex market and cryptocurrency market. Today we make some forecasts, some analysis of graphs, of technical analysis and fundamental one. We start from fundamental analysis of Forex market. First of all, we need to comment yesterday's Federal Reserve meetings and commentary of Jerome Powell, leader of American Federal Reserve System. If to say overall, this federal meeting did not bring any surprises, any great news. Jerome Powell commented the situation in this way, that unemployment is still higher than before pandemic, that return of COVID in United States has bad effects to economy, and the next trajectory of economy will largely depend on effects of coronavirus. So current economic downturn is severe, and maybe we'll see the next lockdown in some United States, because the situation is not very good. There are a lot of new amount of coronavirus, of occasions of coronavirus in United States. There is no downtrend in new infected people. The trend is quite sustainable. It's bullish, yeah. And people fear to come to work. They stay home, so economic is suffered, and it is necessary to begin production of vaccines in a big production amount, in a way to prevent new infected people. So it is necessary to break down this trend, this upward trend of new infected people. Even when we'll see a good reaction of market, because now this situation of pandemic and unlimited stimulus of Federal Reserve System of economy, yeah. So it it is bad factors for big investors, and they begin to watch and to see in other assets, in risky ones, as a euro dollar, great pound, etc. And now American currency is under big pressure. We'll see it in our technical part of forecast. If to make some summary, I need to say that Federal Reserve System continue to stimulate economy, to print new dollars, and Fed Reserve doesn't see any good factors to raise interest rate. They said that interest rate stay at the same level as today until the end of 22 year. So it's not a very good forecast for American dollar in midterm trading. It's not a technical, it's a fundamental factor for American dollar. Three big factors: unlimited printing of dollars, first of all, big amount of new infected people of COVID, and some political problems as further president election, some combat, some war between Republicans and Democrats inside America, and between United States and China outside of America, because there are new threats in this case, because American President Trump and his closest diplomats said that China try to make some spy companies in America, and they closed agency of diplomacy in Houston. So it's a more bad factor for American dollar. Controversy between Democrats and Republicans inside the America, and between America and China outside. Big 5 factors for selling dollars. But when we can sell dollar, we try to watch it in our second part of analysis, in a technical analysis in MetaTrader. Now I'm launch MetaTrader, and my friends who watch me, please put pluses in our chart that everything, video and audio are all right. Yeah, let's move on.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Yeah. Let's begin from cryptocurrency. Forecast. Our first active is Bitcoin against American dollar. We'll see that this active broke down resistance line of this bearish channel and made new bullish formation. Now we can mark this trend line and let's waiting for a reaction of the price. After this very impressive jump of Bitcoin, it is necessary to wait for some correction to open new positions where we can see these buy positions. Yeah. The most interesting zone for the ending of correction, one of them right here at a pivot level, because it's a K level. If the price is above the level, it's better to see buy positions, and if the price is under level, we'll see sell positions. But if trend line doesn't controversy these sell positions, I'll try to explain. First of all, we are waiting for ending correction line, break down this line, and some reversal pattern as 1 to 3 or zigzag. It opened us the opportunity to buy Bitcoin against dollar until these levels. There are some levels from this indicator, resistance levels, 3 from above and 3 support levels is below. First of all, it's 11,580, and the second one 12,123. But for some insurance, I'm better waiting for touch the trend line, something like this, and fusion of trend line and support levels. It's a good good signal to open buy positions. Then the trend line, correction trend line, is over, is breakdown. The target level will be the same. No. One moment. Something like this. So it's two zones for searching buy positions. For Bitcoin, the first of them is a pivot level, and the second one is a trend line and support number 1. Yeah, I make screenshot of my forecast and download it to our post in oh my gosh. One second, my friend. Some fault. Yeah, let's return to Bitcoin a little later, because my screenshot did not save. Okay, one moment. Let's duplicate it very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After break down this trend line. And the second chance for buy positions at these levels, near the trend line. If trend line is close to a price at this level, something like this, yeah, we'll see the buy positions from this level near the trend line. The fusion, it's a good signal, and we'll see the fusion, the signal from trend line and some support on resistance level, something like this. It's two positions, two zones for buy positions. If the trend line is over, we'll see the sell positions, but it's not the talk for today forecast, maybe for the next one. Today we'll see these two zones for bullish positions. Okay, that's enough for Bitcoin. I tried to upload it once again. What's the problem? final time. I'm very sorry, some problem with application of screenshots. Maybe it's necessary to reload the page. Yeah, this one. Okay, yeah, very sorry. Let's move on. The next our pair is American index, so-called DXY. Today at morning briefing we'll see the expected sell positions after finishing this correction formation. The most important level will be here. It's the top of a price, the closest top. If we don't break this top and begin to formate some reversal pattern, it is open us the opportunity for sell positions. As for now, we need to wait the reaction of the price to this zone. It's a quite strong support zone. It's formed by indicator level and historical level. I mark this level as this red line, so it's a good support at a price at 93. So if the reaction will be something like this, we can build some reversal channel, some bullish channel, but it's necessary to see this bullish pattern, that these support levels begin to raise, something like this. Until this level 93.95. It's quite impressive resistance zone. So the price now between these levels. For the further downward movement, it is necessary to break down this support line and retest this zone from bottom to top, and here we can open sell positions until these two levels. So if the trajectory will be the same, bearish one, yeah, we'll see the continuing strength of euro dollar and British pound against dollar. But if they see the situation like this, a bullish one, the correction among euro dollar and great pound will be occur. Okay, make screenshot and upload it to our post. I add the link of these screenshots to our chat. So my friend, I'm glad to see you here. To check our forecasts. Oh, hello Oleg, glad to see you here. Nice to meet you. If you hold some positions on market, please tell us what pair, what targets. It's quite good to hear another point of view about our market. So let's move on. I'm close this terminal and open other terminal to see the major pairs. The major pairs, it's a euro dollar, British pound, Japanese yen, and of course gold. One moment, my friend.
Audio Jungle.
Yeah. One moment. I hold some position on great pound against Japanese yen. And two targets for buy positions. First of them, it's ending of 137 figure, and the second one it's about 138.09. The top, the closest top, but not at the small time frames, at 4 hours time frame. This one, but it's not our main pair. The main pair, this one, is a euro dollar. One moment, I skip some unnecessary levels. Yeah. And let's mark some key levels. Here I use the volume of market, of CME market. This is the volume of open interest of option contracts. Here we'll see the great amount, these option contracts, at a price of 1.1766, and the balance line is also here, so it's a big support for continuing of growing euro dollar. What's about the targets? The first of them has already completed. the market at our morning forecast, so I can congratulate my friends who can hold these positions until this level. The next level will be 1.1838, 18 and a half, something like this. As for bottom levels, we'll see it at a price of 17.28. It's a target for sell positions. So we can also use the margin levels. The most important margin level is this one. There are three levels: 25 of margin, 50 margin, and 100% of margin. This is the most powerful level. So if we open buy positions from this zone, in this, at this price, we can close a big part of our position and make some no lose option. Let's draw the current trend line. By these support points. Yeah, something like this. We'll see that the acceleration of the price is over now. The current movement of the price is quite lazy, but it's still bullish. There is some fight between bears and bulls at this zone. So it's buy positions. It is necessary to open them only at K levels, because if we begin to open buy positions on the renew of these tops, it's very late, because stop loss will be quite big and take profit quite modest. So we are waiting for correction, and at the end of the correction we can see it on small time frames. We open by trades. Now what we are waiting for, we are waiting for reaction of the price at this margin zone. It's a 50 margin zone. So we can expect some correction to the balance line, and here it's a good level to watch some reversal pattern, as our famous pattern 1 to 3, and the trajectory of the price will be the next. For further moving up, it is necessary to break down this margin, make rebound from it, and the movement of the price will be until 80 and a half, plus minus. The bonus for us will be at 80.82. But if they open buy position at this level, I'm advise you to close maybe half of your position here and make no lose option. If we'll see that the reaction of the price is bearish from this margin level, and we are break down balance line, we are waiting for a rebound and open sell position until this level. I forgot to use margin levels from this top. Okay. The first target will be here. I think the second one, yeah, I'll try. It's quite the same. Of course, don't forget about psychological level. I mean 1.17. It's quite a good support level. As a bonus for sell positions, for sell traders. I think it's enough for euro dollar, so now we are waiting for behavior of the price at this margin level, and you'll see some rebound to balance line. It's a good zone for opening positions, but we are waiting for a reaction. 1 to 3 pattern to a top. It's a buy positions. Break down this balance line, rebound it to the south. It's a sign for sell positions until these levels. Okay. Euro dollar is ready. I see the message from Oleg. Oleg wrote that he holding my buy positions of grey pound up to end of third figure. Yeah, it's quite a good also psychological level, and we'll see now what's interesting on great pound. In our morning forecast we mark this balance line, so you'll see the reaction. All our targets have already completed. This one, and this one. Now balance line is transpassing to this zone 1.2963, but our targets is very close. It's very close. The top target will be at 1.3086. And as for midterm trading, one moment, we can use our 100 margin as a as a midterm goal for buy positions. It's quite good goal, quite good target, 1.3267. Yeah, it's more than 2 figure above. So let's make our forecast. I write some words that I want to see in vocabulary for our next meeting. Yeah, one moment. Yeah, the price continue to stay at this bullish channel. So now, if you hold position, you can use, of course, no lose option, and targets will be the next, something like this. One moment. I forgot to mark this bottom level, and this one, it's the next level. It's the next level for buy positions. As for now, it is necessary to wait for some correction for new buy positions where we can expect it. Quite good area will be here. Where we can see support level and trend line, something like this. Or no, open us the opportunity for buy positions to these heights, correction to this zone, and the bonus will be this one. It's not for today, of course, maybe for tomorrow or for next week, some bonus for buy positions. I can advise you try to hold your buy positions until this level, because fundamental factors quite good against dollar, quite good for great pound, for euro dollar, because there are a lot of troubles in United States currency that we discuss the beginning of our webinar. Okay, that's enough for great pound. Yeah, download. Oh no, I upload it to our post, and the next level, the next target. Oh, not target, the next pair, of course, will be Japanese yen. I delete some unnecessary levels from the graph, and let's mark the key levels. Of course, first of them, it's balance line 105.005. That's the beginning of 105 figure. As for the targets, we can mark two levels for buy positions, this one and this one, and for the same for the sell positions. I use order zone, order levels for this purpose. It's the closest targets and the further ones. Yes, you can also use margin levels. And let's mention that the 100 of margin level of margin zone is quite close to the price. I use it from this top line, or this top point, so it's quite a good target for the finishing of sell trading, of bearish movement. Quite a good zone to see some reverse for this pair. 104. As for buy positions, it's very important to break down this resistance zone for the beginning of a good correction to north. Here we'll see the great amount of option contracts, so it's a good fight between bears and bulls at this zone. We try to settle what's the next movement, to the north or to the south. And let's figure out this movement. If they see the price move below the balance line and reversal pattern zigzag, it open us new targets for sell positions, this one, and as for not for today, I think it's not for today, maybe for tomorrow. For tomorrow, the big zone where we can might see good correction of this pair to the to this zone. But first of all, it is necessary to wait the price in these levels. As for buy positions, it is necessary to formate some structure, some bullish structure here. But the main question about the behavior of the price in this zone. From this zone we can also see reversal pattern for sell positions and buy pattern. If this zone will be a breakdown, retest and open buy positions until these levels. Oh no. There is some historical level first of all, and after it 15 margin. Yeah, that's enough. And our final active is gold. Gold. Here. Oh. Now we see good reaction of the price at a balance line for 90.61. The question will be the next, what the reaction of the price to this 15 of margin. If they can break down it open new depths until these levels. Now we can draw this resistance line, and let's wait what will be the first breakdown of this resistance line or touching this support level, something like this. This is a very strong psychological level, 2000. Yeah, let's mark it. But now we'll see the beginning of downward correction. So if the price could break down this margin, we can wait it something like these levels. It's 19 figure plus minus. It's quite a good support zone, so here it's necessary to see the reaction of the price. As for buy positions, it's quite a good zone to open these buy positions if we'll see ending of correction. Maybe it will be here at these levels. No. But this zone is more interesting because there is a fusion of several factors. It's 100 margin level zone. This is order level and trend line. Very strong support for the gold. And for our buy positions, if we'll see the ending of this downward correction. So it's my ideas about gold and other actives. My friends, I'm very glad to see you in our chat. The message from Oleg. What do you think about 90.31 level on gold? I suppose it can bounce up to 90.65. Okay, let's check it. It is necessary to switch our time frames to the smaller one, because in 1 hour time frame I don't see the whole situation. I don't say anything very new things. I'm waiting if I'm will be on your side. I'm waiting for touching this resistance line, and if we'll see a reversal pattern, it's a good zone for sell positions. Now there is some controversial factors, because we'll see that the price could break down this trend line and try to break down this zone. One moment. Something like this. The most powerful point at a trend line is the third point. It's 1 point, 2 point, and if we see the reaction from the third point, it means that a trend line is very powerful. It's quite powerful, and big chances to break down this zone and move on to this 19 figure. But if this resistance line will be break down, the first target will be a balance line, and the next one it's a top order level. So the question is, what the reaction price at this zone. If there is no correction, something like this, if the price continue to drop to the depths, we are waiting for reaction to this margin. The same pattern 1 to 3, but not for the reversal pattern 1 to 3. It's assuming pattern. It means that we'll see breakdown this zone, retest, and here we can use aggressive entering, or waiting for conservative one. I recommend you to read, if you don't know about this pattern 1 to 3, on a good resource. It's called Trade Like a Pro, site, and there is some article about 1 to 3 pattern, because there are two entering positions, aggressive and conservative. Yeah, there is 2 minutes. I'll show you. The most common using this pattern is a conservative one. We'll mark 3 points: beginning the correction, finishing this first wave of correction, try to continue the previous trend, but the fairer will see the fairer to continue this upward trend, because there is no new heights. We'll see pullback, try to make new heights, and unsuccessful. The enter of a position is the point number 2, the finishing the first wave of a correction. Here is the enter. But there is more aggressive entering, not at this level. So let's see this pattern. We'll have a downward trend, so for continuing of this trend, the price has to make new lows. There is no success of it. We'll see that this low is higher than the previous one. We can use also the main entering pattern, the breakdown this point of number 2, but we can also use aggressive entering. For it we mark the trend line of the previous trend, because there is a downward trend. We'll build this resistance line, and after we break down this line we enter the position. Two pattern for entering. I apologize for big lengths of this video, because there are a lot of news, Federal Reserve meeting, and some pattern for our strategy, entering pattern for our strategy. If you have some questions, please write me under this video, or maybe you can use our social blade and Telegram Messenger. I write the link to this messenger under a video, so my friend, you are welcome. I'm glad to communicate with you, discuss our market and other ideas. Many thanks, Oleg, you too. It is good to see other English speaking people in our webinar, so I try to make our English forecasts regular, something like 2 or 3 times a week. So if you want not to miss next webinar, you can use bell option under a video, and you get the notifications in time that our new forecasts will be prepared. I wish you, my friend, good trades. Open your position it's only at the most important levels where we can use good maths for your positions. I mean that the stop loss is very close to a price and the take profit will be at least 3 times more than stop loss. Only when you can hold your position not in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, only if you have a good patience you can earn the money in this market. I end my webinar by one good phrase. If I don't fault, this is a phrase of Buffett, Warren Buffett. Or maybe it's not his phrase, but in my mind it belongs to him. The market is a machine with some structure where money get people who can wait, who have good patience for waiting, and he get this money from people who not available to wait. So in this market earn money only person who can hold his position and not too close if he see some little profit and open new positions, because every new positions is a good chance to make fault, to make mistake. So I wish me and you good patience in market. So let's finishing. Thanks to you. I'm glad to see you in our next webinar. Sincerely yours, Kalmanovic Oleg. Bye bye, my friends.